Everyone joined. I hope everyone is joined.
Yes, sir.
Is everyone met?
Yeah, Pearly, Vishnu, Yashwini, Aditi, and Sneha. Sneha has to join. Maybe
Yeah.
network issue, sir.
Okay,
She'll
class.
join.
Okay, let us start, children. Today we are going to up to last class we have completed. That is Kalinga. Okay, that is Mauryan dynasty, the first empire in India, which we able to complete. Something is happening. Yeah, we completed that is Mauryan dynasty. Today we are going to complete after Mauryan dynasty. What are the two important dynasty? Most probably we will discuss about the Sunga dynasty. Another is the Kushana dynasty. With the Kushana dynasty, let me clarify one thing, children. After the Mauryan dynasty or the Chandragupta Maurya, we able to get some strong administration we saw. I hope it is audible. So after the strong administration, after the Mauryan dynasty, unfortunately, as Mauryan dynasty was downfall, immediate after the downfall of the Mauryan dynasty, particularly Asoka. Asoka was the last emperor. Okay, children. After the downfall of Asoka, we can say the downfall of Mauryan dynasty started in India. After that, what happened? After that, one of the greatest change we able to see in Indian history, ancient part of India, we can say, the Indian history which able to Indian administration which able to get the recognition as one of the most important. That is none other than it recognized as the most important history, ancient history, and so many development we able to see. Along with the development, we even able to see the division of India. That is one important ancient division. What happened in ancient India? Most of the ancient independent rulers we able to see. What are the ancient Indian rulers? They are none other than Cholas, Chalukyas, Kakatiyas, Hoysalas, Dwarasamudras, Rashtrakuta, Pandya. Like that, so many small kingdoms we able to see in the south part of India. For our part, it is not there. Anyhow, I will try after completion of main points. Once again, we'll go for that small part. That is, of course, it is not in our syllabus. We will complete ancient India till Kushana. After that, after Kushana, we are going to the CE, means AD, Gupta dynasty. After the Gupta dynasty, Bardhan dynasty. Up to Bardhan dynasty, we are going to complete the ancient part. Most probably within these two periods, okay, we may complete that. After that, today's part of our discussion is related to, Kushana dynasty, that is a Sunga dynasty, and the one small part I told you that we are going to discuss after the completion of this first chapter, the art and architecture. That is also one of the important. Today we'll try to complete that part also. Let us start without wasting much time. Let us start about the Sungas. Okay. Yeah. Better, which it is little bit new part, children, because nowhere in the 8th class, 9th class, or in your lower classes, you didn't come across with this chapter. These are a little bit new. So I will continue a little bit slow as it is completely new. Better you be ready with your running notes. Okay, chalo. After the Mauryan dynasty, Maurya were succeeded by the Sunga dynasty, right? It was 185 to 73 BC. India between 185 to 73 BC we are talking. During this period, we are able to see the Sunga dynasty, and it was approximately 112 years it ruled. Okay, around 185 to 73 BC, near about 112 years history we are going to discuss. This Sunga dynasty was started in the Puranas, and near about 10 Mauryan enjoyed the earth fully 137 years, Mauryan rulers. After them, it was a little bit weak dynasty, that was none other than the Mauryan dynasty. As a result, Pushyamitra, the commander-in-chief, note down, better you note down the name, Pushyamitra, 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 the commander-in-chief, was uprooted the Brihadratha and ruled the kingdom for 36 years. Okay, that was the first establishment of the Sunga dynasty, right? After that, they continue for near about 112 years. During this time, what did they do? How they able to make with different type of work? Yeah, class. It is important because during this time, again, we able to see the migration of the Greek. Okay, we have seen once the Alexander the Great. He came and he defeated and he went. After this Mauryan dynasty, when it was became more powerful in India, especially during Asokan period. They never wanted to come for a attacking purpose. They came, they kept the trade relation and other relation, but no war. But during the Sunga dynasty, we had a war with the once again that Greek, which we were called as a Yavanas. Okay, there was a Yavanas. Okay, so this is we are going to discuss. Then, what is the source? From where we are getting the source about the Sunga dynasty? Our chief sources for the information for this history of the Sunga dynasty are different type of Puranas. Historical Puranas we have to depend. Yeah. And along with that, Harsha Charita of Banabhatta. Note down this. Harsha Charita of Banabhatta. During Harshavardhana's period, Banabhatta has written one Harsha Charita, and that was one of the important source for the Sunga dynasty. Once again, I am repeating. You can note down Harsha Charita. It was a book written by Banabhatta. And similarly, Mahavachya of Patanjali. Another point you can write, Mahavachya. These all are the objective. Most of the time they're asking this, who was a writer or the author of Mahavachya, who was the author of Harsha Charita. Okay, like that. Very, very important. I hope you are noting down. Mahavachya, Mahabhasya. Mahavachya of Patanjali. I hope you know the Patanjali. Okay, along with these two important source Puranas, I told you. Along with this Purana, one more important source which helpful to us, Maha, yeah, Malavikagni Mitram. Once you can write Malavikagni Mitram. I hope you know who has written this. Okay, Malavikagni Mitram. Spelling I am telling. Note down. It is important. These all are the important. Malavikagni Mitram. Malavikagni Mala Malyavikagni Mitram. It is one book only, one word. It was, I hope you know that. Can anyone, can I get it from someone who has, who know about this Malyavikagni Mitram? You might have come across. Okay, Kalidas. It was written by the Kalidas. This is also one of the important source. Note down, children. It is important. Okay, next. Along with that, Agnimitra, one of the Vidarbha rulers. So these are the important sources through which we able to know little about the Sungat rulers. Chalo. Let us know now. So two things we have understood. Now let us see. Very brief we will discuss. We will not go in detail. What was the origin of the Sungas? There are many theories with the regard to the origin of the Sunga. Okay. Panini described Sungas are the Brahmanas of Bhadravajya Gotra, Bharadwaja Gotra. They were the Brahmanas of Bharadwaja Gotra. And yeah, Brahmanas means I hope you know this. So, origin of Sunga, we are discussing origin of Sunga. They were the Brahmana. Brahmana means, yeah, children, we know that so many Brahmanas became the part and parcel of our ancient ruler. If you go to the Mahabharata period, during the Mahabharata period, I hope you might have come across these names: Dronacharya, Kripacharya, Ashwathama, okay, Parshurama. These are belongs to the Brahmanas. And these Brahmanas, they had a great interest on the administration, and later part, they became the, yeah. Similarly, this Sunga were part of this Brahmana Gotra. I hope it is clear. So, Sungas, they belongs to the Brahmanas. Origin of the Sunga. Panini described that they were the part of the Brahmana and Bharadwaja Gotra. Okay, leave it. Next, Pushyamitra belongs to the family of the royal Chaplain or the Purohit of Maurya. The last Mauryan were disintegrated and they were not show strength or the powerful, little bit weak. Pushyamitra was forced to kill Brihadratha. Note down Brihadratha. Pushyamitra Sunga. He was so-called founder of the Sunga dynasty, Pushyamitra Sunga. As it is new part, it is very rarely taught in lower classes. So I'm telling a little bit slow. Better if you'll note down. Okay, Pushyamitra was a founder, we can say the political founder, who forced to kill Brihadratha and the last weak ruler of Mauryan dynasty and the empire which was threatened by the foreign invaders. Then he became the ruler. Okay, next. Pushyamitra, if you'll see, he is stated to have the rule near about 36 year, 185 to 149 BC. Note down, 185 to 149 BC. Had been the one of the oldest men by that time. Anyhow, he had a good administration. Near about 36 years, he ruled. He had a war. He faced different type of war with the Yavanas. Yavanas means no one, none other than the Greek invaders. By that time, as I told you, most of the Greek invaders they came to India, so he fought with the Greek invaders. Okay, a detail about the Yavanas we are getting in the Kalidasa's Malavikagnimitram. Okay, next. These they have another war with the Vidarbha, and by different wars, this strengthen their administration. Then this Pushyamitra, who was the founder, was the strongest believer of the Buddhist. Buddhist tradition as given as the Divya Vandana and the works of the Taranats. These all are the Tibetan historian. They all describe that Pushyamitra was a greatest persecutor of the Buddhism. He started different type of development of the Buddhism. Anyhow, more detail we are not going to discuss. After the Pushyamitra, who became the successor of Pushyamitra. Note down this is after the Pushyamitra, when Pushyamitra died in about 149 BC, we are talking about the before Common era. Okay, 149 BC, after reign of 36 years, he was succeeded by his son, Crown Prince, okay, Agnimitra. Note down, very, very important. These all are. Pushyamitra was succeeded by his young son Agnimitra. I hope it is clear, who had governed the southern part of India. He, for the first time, he expanded his empire toward the south part. Okay. During the lifetime, his father and Agnimitra ruled for near about 8 years. No evidence of his reign we able to know detail about the Agnimitra. Anyhow, Agnimitra, after Agnimitra, note down. I told you Sunga Pushyamitra, Sunga. After the Pushyamitra Sunga, his son Agnimitra. After Agnimitra, Sujestha, another Agnimitra was succeeded by Sujestha, Sujyeshtha, who ruled for 7 years. So it is a problem due to this paramount power by a single ruler. After the Pushyamitra Sangha, only he was ruled near about 36, 37 years. After that, the Agnimitra or the Sujesa or the Sumitra, these all are some of the rulers who were unable to give a paramount power or the strong power or permanent power for a long time. Due to that, there was a little bit, division of the power. Anyhow, after the Agnimitra, I hope you have written Sujesa. Next, Sujesta was succeeded in 333 BC by Sumitra, another ruler, Sumitra. Okay, these all are as we able to get from the different type of sources. Then the Puranas mention that the names of another Puladaka and Ghosa, different type of differences period we are getting, but some of the important Sunga period rulers, they ruled the Sunga dynasty, they became the patronage of the Buddhism, and then they had a great contribution for the uh, Greek stupa of Sanchi near Bihar between the Bina and the Bhopal. It was also one of the greatest contribution and so many development we will see in the art and architecture part, not here. Okay. So after the Sunga dynasty class, we are able to get another small dynasty that was called as the contemporary of Sunga dynasty. By that time, the contemporary of Sunga dynasty in the south part, King Kharavela of Kalinga. Now we know that Mauryan dynasty was established and Asoka had a war with the Kalinga. So after the downfall of the Mauryan dynasty, after the downfall of Asoka, when the Sunga dynasty came, once again the Kalinga dynasty became more powerful. And during this Sunga dynasty, please note down, we able to see that is none other than the Kharavela of Kalinga, one of the great exemplary ruler of Kalinga. One of the important